Talking to the wifey about this whole situation that happened in Minneapolis and the response that are coming from Democrats. And I had to make a video. So, the demon spirit, okay? The demon spirit infects people who are mentally ill. Can also come in through addictions, lying, treating people nasty, lust. And what the demon spirit wants, one of the ways that it confuses you, like narcissists and the way that they work you over. The way that they work you over is to scramble your root chakra, scandal your sacral chakra, because that creates a psychic link, that creates a hook, where they scramble your ability to manifest, to feel good about yourself, expression, grounding. Narcissists and other ill types who employ dark psychology, they already scramble your crown, your throat chakra, your third eye, they already confuse you. And stagnate your ability to speak up for yourself. Your heart chakra, they wound that. And that's because they are all possessed with the demonic spirit, with the demon spirit. You don't have to be a Christian to know this. I see a lot of Christians popping off right now. In my opinion, Christianity isn't the best route for spirituality, but that's not my place. I go a different route. What we have seen in the Machiavellians who run the Democratic Party, the people who pull the purse strings of these Democrats who pay for their protesters, is that one of the things that they have been fighting for is mental illness. The liberal indoctrination centers, colleges, who teach people gender studies and these crazy ideas of like man hate, reverse racism or racism, white people self-hating themselves, the insane idea that gender dysphoria isn't less than like 0.1% of the population, using people's conditions, any other condition that they may have, pointing the finger and saying, oh, your problem is that you have dysphoria, and anybody who doesn't believe that is an evil, horrible, racist, nasty foe, blah, blah, blah. You know, gaslighting and gaslighting and gaslighting. This has been going on a lot since we had Michael Obama as the first lady. The Democrat politicians right now are saying, don't use this as an excuse to attack transgenderism, which is a dysphoria. It's a mental illness. People who truly have gender dysphoria, which I do believe there are, like my heart goes out to them. But there's a lot of people out there who do not have it, that have been gaslit, or they have been tools of their parents who did things to them, convinced them that they were something that they weren't, in order to harm them so that they could virtue signal. And the biggest issue with virtue signaling is this. Since Gamergate 2014, hashtag not your shield, look that up, there are certain things like transgenderism, like gender dysphoria, that has been used as both a shield and a weapon. A shield to deflect arguments of sanity, and a weapon to attack with the idea of phobia or isms upon anyone who do not succumb to the hive mind of those who are spewing such rhetoric. I bring up Gamergate because that was like the testing ground for all this. You guys, if you don't know, please look that up. Because 2025, we're all beginning to wake up. We're tired of this rhetoric. We're tired of being called racists and phobes and this and that. We're tired of mentally ill people running rec. We're tired of them running our institutions. We're tired of Democrats who are obviously evil, love criminals, love criminality, love trafficking. They protect these things. They protect gang members. They protect illegals. They're evil people. Those of us who want a better life for ourselves, and our children can see this. And it's not about MAGA, and it's not about Trump, it's not about America First, and it's not about any of that. It's about being a decent person and living in a world where you're not constantly under attack by people who are lying and gaslighting, narcissistic and psychopathic types who are trying to destroy the fabric of your community and your life because they're ill and they want power over you. Now, at this point, the Democrats have used the pew-pew argument, the Second Amendment argument. Guns kill people. No, people kill people. They've used that argument so many times, nobody's listening to that. This is the trend that I've been watching now. They're going to avoid the transgender debate. Most of them are going to avoid the transgender debate and sink to an even newer low. They're going to deflect using the phobia as a shield. And they're actually saying, if you send love and prayers, if you send protection, love, if you send thoughts, positive energy, healing energy to people who have gone through this situation, then you're useless. Because those kids in that school were praying when a tranny with Trump Derangement Syndrome came in there and shot them. God doesn't exist here, God doesn't exist, God is evil, whatever it is. But they're actually using the argument of sending positive love, light, positive thoughts, positive energy, support, like something healthy people would do. That's a bad thing. And the reason that that has now become the argument is because those who support the Democrats are demonic. These are not mentally healthy. These are not healthy people. These are not mentally stable people. They are indoctrinated. They may be able to come back and be healthy at some point if they stop watching CNN and they stop believing the rhetoric and they stop listening to these gaslighters, these narcissists and psychos. But at this point in time, those that still support this, those that say things like that, are mentally unstable. They're mentally ill. They're self-hating. And that's what these psychos and these narcissists and these democrats are playing on and have been for a while now. They're playing on people who hate themselves, people who have issues, people who need someone to blame shift, to point the finger at others and live in hatred, live in low vibrational negativity, because that's what feeds dark forces. That's what feeds demons, dark entities. That's what they want. You don't have to be a Christian to understand this. You don't have to be a spiritualist to understand this. To be a human with a soul. So I just want to say my thoughts and prayers, positive energy and healing and hope to the families who are affected by this. Because that's what people with good spirit do. That's what we do. That's a healthy transmission of energy and frequency. And I want to let you all know, I know we've been getting a lot of wins. And it is due to Donald Trump winning. And it is to the direction of the country actually having an adult or adults running things and recognizing evil and fighting against these evils. This is a positive thing. But the fight is long from over. The Democrats have been, since the Obama administration, sinking their teeth into society, playing with the heads of the mentally ill, and propagating it and celebrating it and shaming anyone who does not succumb to their hive mind groupthink. And that's the demon spirit. That's the demon spirit of narcissism. I've talked about it so many times on this channel. This is what we're fighting. And the devil, demonic entities, dark forces, however you look at it, it's going to push back and it's going to keep fighting back. And it's going to agitate and irritate those who have been following this low vibrational frequency for a long time. This isn't just about right now. This is about the future. My love to y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And never again suffer these fools.